the reason why I felt it was important for me to come tonight was to be able to highlight, the capabilities of life and also the highs and lows that you guys are going to experience potentially the next 10 years that you're going to go through. But one thing that we say or we represent at Driven to Inspire is there's a process to becoming successful. Understanding that success is individually personalized, there's still a formula that will help you accomplish your goal. So one thing that I challenge you guys to do tonight is enjoy the opportunity of these rewards and the acknowledgement that you guys have received from the hard work and the hard work grind that you guys have put forth in your sports and also in your academics, to be able to say, for someone to say, you know what, I acknowledge who you are, I acknowledge what you do, and you deserve to be rewarded. That's a great accomplishment. But I also challenge you to think about life beyond Longwood High School. Think about life beyond the senior banquet. Think about life beyond, graduating high school. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? How are you going to get there, and who's going to help you accomplish those goals? And who can you help accomplish their goals as well? Thinking about adversity and making sure that you transition that athletic mentality that you have. For example, going to the gym, going to class and then going to workouts or practice and then having to compete at a game or in a game at the highest level and then doing it all over again. Think about how you can transition that mentality from sports at Longwood High School to life. Because, within life there's going to be adversity, there's going to be challenges, and there's going to be obstacles that you're going to have to go through or around. But if one thing about a student athlete compared to someone who has never competed is there's going to be a point in time when you're going to have to dig deep down. There's going to be a point in time when you're going to have to say, you know what? Something doesn't feel right, and it's not as easy as I want it to be, but now what? And as an athlete, at one point in time within your athletic career, you've had to face that adversity. Whether it was coming back from 20 points down, whether it was scoring that last touchdown, whether it was hitting that home run. There was something that wasn't sitting well with you, and you had to overcome. Or for my guys who like to work out, is that extra set, that maxing out. Almost like if you like to squat, it's putting up that number that you never squatted before. At one point in time in your life, you're going to have to trigger back to that. And certain athletes, they do that, and that's how you can succeed within life. Because you say, you know what? Today is difficult. It's raining. There's a storm. I have every reason to quit. I lost my job. My parents passed away. Now what? And do you buckle to the pressures of society, or do you say, you know what? I have to dig down in my gut. I have to dig down within my core and figure out how I can overcome that. And if you think about life and you transition your athletic mentality from not only athletic events, but within life, I guarantee that you'll be way more successful than a lot of other people who've never experienced being an athlete and also experienced the success of living life. And ultimately, I just want to conclude with this saying, if you think about the opportunities at hand and you think about who you were, who you are now, and where you can go, and you transition your athletic mentality from now to 10 years, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself successful not in the form of a dollar sign, but do you see yourself successful within the meaningful aspects of life? Being a better parent, being a better student, being a better friend, being a better co-worker, being a better boss. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? I challenge you to think about that when you're receiving these rewards tonight, and when you go home tonight, and when you graduate. Where do I see myself, and how am I going to get there? Once again, congratulations, and thank you for having me, and have a blessed evening.